Sagittarius, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes, here to give you your reading. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts. Pick a node. It does not matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Sagittarius, if you found this message or the message found you, it's because there's something in here for you, love, or a seed to be planted for tomorrow. There's no judgment here, but you will hear the truth. No gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer, pay it no mind. Feel the energy and remember roles can always be reversed. Sagittarius, I thank you. Like, share, subscribes, emails, comments, love tokens, donations. Thank you. Thank you so, so, so very much for your support of the channel. Lots of air here. I have to say that. I don't know if you have air in your chart connected with an air sign, or you're just in air's energy. You're embodying Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy. Yeah, Page of Swords even, I ain't gonna lie. Some new inventions, new ideas. Okay, let's talk. Besides the air, your energy is at how can I say that? Kind of like you put your phone on airplane mode. You know, where nothing can come in, nothing going out. You put do not disturb on the door, you know, even out of order. It's closed for renovations. Hello? I just like, you just putting these notes on for the outside world, or like, leave me the F alone, bottom line. You know, leave me the F alone. Now, what's going on behind that door? Lots and lots and lots and lots of thinking. That's where the air is, I think. But to the world, you definitely put a sign up. Yeah. Whatever the renovations, you know, out on lunch, taking a break, whatever the case is. That's kind of how your energy feels. Happy birthday, again, by the way. But that's how the energy feels. Very, very, I don't even feel like celebratory in your birthday energy. You know, it's just, I really am just, I'm just right now. That's what I'm just. How about that? I'm just. I don't even want to complete the sentence just yet, because I'm still working that part out. How about that? Love y'all. And I'm laughing with you. I'm not laughing at you. All right, Sagittarius, we're pulling an oracle message from the dreams of Gaia. Sagittarius energy, please. Sagittarius energy, please. Okay, and there's another. There it is. Okay. Nice. All right. Yeah, I want to point out, first of all, fire energy here, masculine, feminine. This is equivalent to the Page of Wands. So you know who you are. You know, you're not lost in that part. How about that for a change? You know, you know, you got something. It's the ducks. You got the ducks. They just not lined up just yet. You know what I'm saying? I think you know who you are. You know, you're kind of, you feeling that kind of in-between of the in-between. You know, for the elevated group, it's kind of like the firmament, you know, the space in between space. So there is an in-between of your energy. I have to say that, okay? And there's your journey. Okay, so you already know. You know your journey is changing. And what you haven't figured out yet is the path. All right, there's two paths here that lead in the same direction. The destination is not changing. The journey is what makes them different. One is light, one is dark. You know, one has a clear path that's enlightened and easy to walk, and the other one has some roots and some, you know, lumps and bumps and trials and tribulations and things like that. Overall, destiny is coming in. So what you're feeling, you're absolutely, absolutely, absolutely mother-loving correct. You're absolutely correct. What you're feeling is a change. What you're feeling is say it again. Assignment coming in. Like you feel an assignment coming in. You feel instructions coming in. Something is getting ready. There's a reveal coming in on for you, like for your life, your personal journey. Okay. And in the mean and in between time, I think that you're trying to process it. You're thinking about the thought, about the thinking, about the thought, about the thinking. That's kind of like, it's like that air. It's like, almost like Gemini. I ain't gonna lie. Gemini, I have to mention Libra and Aquarius for air, but heavy Gemini. The sign is because this period right here in your life, when you're on shaky ground, you go into that shell, that dormant energy, like you're laying in bed more, you're doing less, you're interacting less, you're talking less. So it may be perceived that, you know, like people are asking you what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, and you have no answer yet. I ain't gonna lie, because you don't know what's wrong, because it don't feel like nothing is wrong. It just feel like a change is happening. So to try to explain this to somebody, if they're asking you what's wrong, if they're not, how can I say this? If they're not, they would have to, you would have to understand this part of your life and your journey. You have to have like an elevated knowledge of the understanding of the cycle of life. Therefore, I'm saying this because it seems like the people that are asking you what's wrong are not there yet. Because it's like beep, 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 beep. Like, you know, it comes in like that. Like beep, 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 beep. So I'm assuming these young voices or these young twerks I'm hearing are because they're still in the baby stages of their journey. So they really can't understand where you are in yours. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your breath. I think you've already figured that out because you put the do not disturb on the damn door. I'm with you. I'm with you. You hung that right on your back. Do not disturb, out for lunch, closed for renovations. I mean, love it. Yeah, nice strength coming in, perception. This awakening, guys, I don't know what this change, like this instruction or assignment that you have coming in here, it's almost as if it's a task or something, like, definitely a task. I want to say that. I don't know if somebody is going to be assigned to you, a purpose assigned to you, because, you know, that's why we're all here, you know, for God's purpose. But you're getting ready to get yours, like, to the 25th power, and that clarity coming in is so freeing, you know, even though some of you might not want to accept it. I have to say that. I love you, but we talking. Some of you might not want to accept the assignment. That doesn't mean you're not going to do it. I'm just saying that you might try to negotiate some terms. I'm laughing. God, you know, like I said, I understand because I've been there. I get it. But you have to know what I'm saying to get what I'm talking about here. Sometimes you be trying to renegotiate some terms before you take on this, you know, assignment. Like, wait a minute now. Wait. Oh. You want me to go where, with who, and do what? Huh? You sure? Okay, wait. Now, if I do this, and then you fill in the blanks, like, you understand something, and that's how the perception comes in, because the awakening is here. You see over the eyes, the awakening is here. You're going to see what you need to do. You're going to see exactly who you need to do what with. That's going to be very, very clear. What's not up front is the terms, because I think it's going to require you to honestly engage, or how can I say that? Engage. I want to say engage. Okay. Engage with something or somebody that you have already, like, written off. I ain't gonna lie. You've already closed communication. That's why the sword is pointing down. But healing comes in, you know, because God can heal all wounds. Spiritual, mental, physical, all. He is a healer. You know, he is a healer. So the healing will come in. If you feel that there's too much damage, the healing is coming. You understand? And your intuition, your downloads are going to be kicking in of what you need to do, who you need to do what with, or what example even you need to set. Whatever the case is, that assignment will be very clear, and it is going to tie to your abundance, okay? Your abundance of the wholeness of life, the wholeness of life. That's how this abundance feels. It doesn't feel like finances, or it feels like wholeness. You understand? I don't know how else to say that. So onward and upward with your journey, because it's time to get outside of the comfort zone, which is what you're being prepared for now, because you do have a task at hand. And this youth with that large staff, you know, is an energy of passion, which is you, you know, that fire energy, that creation, that exploratory energy, that productivity that comes in, very fertile energy, because this is a life-changing event that's happening in your life and in whose ever ground you're getting ready to plant seeds, because that's how it feels like your assignment is, to go plant a seed. And yeah, I'll leave that like that. Yeah, there's the change, death and rebirth, because somebody is, I'm telling you, you're going to help. You're going to plant a seed in somebody. I don't know if you're getting ready to work with a child that you've already, you know, said was toxic, or whatever the case is. But there's a seed to be planted. Now, I don't think it's going to be your assignment to nurture, but it will be your assignment to plant the seed. You understand? Whatever it is that you have to do, you're going to have to go do it, or go have a conversation, or go say something, or whatever the case is. What they do with that is on them. But you would be doing what your assignment is, okay? So you still get to walk away with a clean slate, and then it becomes their battle. The problem is that this is also an internal conflict for you, because you've already, I believe, it's almost as if God is testing you to see if you're going to follow your own heart or follow his instructions. That's how this feels. I ain't gonna lie, okay? That's how this feels. Let me get out of this deck and get into your spread, because this is already turning into a whole message. Ooh, Sag. My loves. Yeah, it ain't easy being cheesy. I'm telling you, you know, these are the things that people don't talk about enough. When you're actually in alignment with the Most High, and you realize that you're a vessel, and you know, you're here for his glory and not your own. But this is something we don't talk about in the flesh, with our families, with our friends, with, you know, whoever. When God is putting something on you to do what exactly you said you would never do again. That's how I am, you know what, and blah, 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 blah. It's almost as if, like, and then something happens, and you're like, you look up and it just have that moment. Are you serious? Are you serious? But I believe he is, my loves. I believe he is. All right. Sagittarius center, please. Thank you. And there's the wheel. See? Things are changing. And it's a beautiful change, guys. It's a beautiful change. It's just, you know, right now, this process, like, you've been growing, you've been edifying, you've feel that you have lifted the high most, you've exalted, you've praised, you've honored, you've been faithful, you've done that work. And now you're in this new, you're freshly in this new skin. I'm not going to lie, because yeah. In this, how can I say that? God darn. Like, what you left behind is what you left behind. I hate to do it in levels, but there is levels to this thing. I ain't going to lie. But, you know, what you left behind, yeah, is here. But where you are in your new level, where you are, for the people that have already been here, it's like you're at the beginning of this level. Did that make sense? So Again, as long as we're alive and breathing in this flesh, then we should constantly be growing. We should constantly be evolving. When you stop doing that, you dead. When you stop, you feel like I now know everything I need to know about everything, then you don't need to be here no more. What's your point? Like, what's the purpose? But Sag, you have a journey and a destiny and changes that are going to favor you in your future, number one. Number two, it's going to teach, because the Wheel of Fortune delivers karma and dharma. So while you're going to be in the place to receive fortune and favor and positivity and positive change in your development of where you are right now, the redemption that you get will be the disperse of who or what or where has done you wrong. So basically what's happening with Wheel of Fortune, it resets to rebalance. The wheel turns to reset so that we can find balance. This is what you want the Wheel of Fortune to take you to: a place of balance, a place of peace, a place of abundance, but in all fairness. You understand? Now, in this state, though, I just feel like your assignment is going to be a phone call or a letter or assistance in some way, shape, or form to somebody that you said, never again. That's how it feels to me. Crown this energy for Sagittarius, please. The Two of Wands. What you gonna do? That's hanging over your head. The decision, to make the move, to make the choice. All right. You see, he holds the world in his hand, because the one step that he takes, he knows will affect. Sag, that went through my spirit. Ooh. Yeah, Seven of Swords, but there's still self-sabotage at the bottom of the deck. See, that's the hardest part for us as human beings, and it will be a test for you as being a Sagittarius. Because once you say no, you really mean it. I mean, you really mean it. When you say you're done, you're done. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. What's working against Sag right now? The Six of Pentacles. All right, so we're talking fairness. It's not right. It's not fair. No. That's what you're saying? I get it. I swear I get it, baby. I'm telling you. I'm with you. You said no. They have already had all that stuff, and now I've had that little bit, but I made do, and I made it pass, and I made it over, and then I surpassed. You know what I'm saying? And I did it with so little. So why should I help number one, somebody that never wanted to help me or see me succeed, but two, that have had more opportunities and resources that I've ever had access to. But I'm supposed to be the help when I was the helpless? Woo, Sag, yeah. It's a pickle, baby. But hey, yeah, you wanted to elevate. You wanted to grow. This is what comes with that. Welcome to my world. Hello? That means you got to be, if you being used, you being used. You being the vessel, you being the vessel. If you're being the messenger, you got to be the messenger. Whatever your assignment, if you're called to assist and you don't want to help, whatever the case is, and you have a problem with that. All right. Six of Pentacles also talks about, I have to mention, assistance with, how can I say, what you need when you need it. What you need when you need it, So if you're in a position where you're saying, God, I need you to be very, very, very clear with my assignment. I need it verbatim. I want blueprints. I need an outline. You can give me a map. You want details. You understand what I'm saying? And you might be feeling like I'm not getting those things. I'm only getting images, feelings, synchronicities. Well, that is the blueprint, and that is the map, and that is the outline. I'm just saying, that's how this works. You wanted to elevate. You said, I'm growing. I'm evolving. I'm focusing on me. I'm working on me. Yeah. Yep. Hello. Love you. Love you, Sag. Love you, babe. But this is where this is what you evolved into, and this is what comes with that. This is when you stop you allowing that flesh to fall off and you start walking in your spiritual destiny. You know what I'm saying? Now it's no longer about you. It's about the world. Okay? All right. Where's this coming from for Sagittarius? Past energy. What brought this on for Sagittarius? What brought this on? Wisdom, knowledge, understanding. The Hermit, Virgo energy separates themselves. That's an energy that's of separation. Voluntary, okay? Not abandonment. Voluntary separation. I need to be by myself. I have to think some things through. I know I have a calling. I know I have a purpose. I know I have a destiny. I know I got something going on here. I just need to figure out why I had to get dragged and why I got these skid marks on my back and in my knees, because this, that, and the third. But this journey is so much wisdom. He is looking down because he's so carefully watching every step that he takes under divine guidance, which is why the star is in the lantern, okay? Under divine guidance, but I just want to be very, very carefully at each step I take, because I know in the past I might not have been looking where I was going, and I might have been moving a little too quick, or I might have stepped out of line. I didn't stay in my lane. Whatever the case was, the past is the past. But you got to a point where you said, you know what? I need to be a little more careful about what I'm doing, who I'm doing it with, and where I'm doing it. How about that? All right. And that wisdom that has come to you and that separation that has come to you help you put up, that's that do not disturb sign. That's what I was saying when we first started everything before the cards. It's like a do not disturb sign. I'm trying to work this thing out right here because I know things are changing. Sag, come on through here, would you? Future energy, Sagittarius, please. Where is this going? The Page of Cups. What did I say? I said you're being led towards somebody. So the Page of Cups is a young or immature emotional exchange or offer. So either you're going to have somebody come to you and say, Sag, my bad. And it's going to be so, it's going to seem so, how can I say this? It's going to seem so, what do you call it? It'll be like a Band-Aid on a hole, on a 10-inch cut. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be very, very small, because the Page of Cups is an immature by way of ignorance, not by way of purpose or malice. Let me make that clear. The Page of Cup offer is immature because there's still a growth that needs to happen with this, okay? So either you're going to make this emotional exchange by way of a conversation, an apology, or whatever, but it's going to be new for you because you're in a new cycle. Not to say that you're ignorant or immature, but doing this in this new skin will be a first time for you or a new experience. That's why it comes up as a page. If it's somebody coming to you, then you're going to see this person as a page. You're going to see them as immature, and you're going to see their offer as something that has no bearing on the disrespect or on the I smell you. Give me a second. On the hurt or damage that was caused to your life or to your health or your emotional health or whatever. You're going to look at it like, how dare you say my bad when you took the car, you took the house, you took the dog, you took the cat, you took the bird. You understand what I'm saying? It's because you're going to look at it like that. But in that moment, that's when you have to remember, what was is this part of my journey? What part of this affects my growth and development? You understand? Because if this page is coming, if you saw this page as a king and they're giving an apology as a page, it's going to make you madder. You know, it's like, how dare you give me $1, but you stole 1,000? How you giving me $1? Is that the payment plan? Like, you understand what I'm saying? That's how this breadcrumbing works. That's what works against your energy. That's why this is here, that this energy is working against your energy, because you're going to look at this and you're going to look at what you've been through, and you're going to say, there is no way that this equates or even touches the depths of my damage, or the respect of my position of where I am today. However, that doesn't change who you are, my love. Keep that in mind. Even though you may feel that this is so petty, if somebody's coming to you with this petty apology, it's not going to change who you are. You just you turn your back, like he turns his head, like, I'm focused on my future. You know, I don't want nothing to do with that. It's up to you. It's up to you. But this needs to be done either towards you or by you. Okay? And somebody is going to see it as very small. I ain't going to lie. It doesn't mean it's not true. Some people just give you what they got, and that's just what they got. You can't fault somebody for being a page if that's the development that they've reached so far on their journey. You know, like a child making you what do you call it? One of those, when your kids paint the stuff in kindergarten. You gotta love it. It's absolutely beautiful. You know, but when, you know, they go through college and you done broke your back raising them, and then they're coming to you on your birthday, you know, with that same painting or the picture to say, happy birthday, mom or dad, you're looking at them like, you couldn't go to the dollar store and give me a 50-cent card? You understand what I'm saying? Because your expectations are changed because you've put more work in. And that's kind of how this feels. You put work in. So this here, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Let's talk about Pisces for a second, because that was trying to come through before I finish out with this deck. Those of you connected with the Pisces, especially as a companion or spouse, hold on, because Pisces gonna get mad. Hold on. Y'all know I'm a snitch. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. I gotta say this. You know, Sag, I feel like you feel that... God, I'm gonna get in trouble. Pisces, understand with Sag. Let me just... Oh, I feel like I'm gonna get a whipping no matter what I say. All right. Pisces, look. They see you as immature. I'm sorry. Sag, you see Pisces as immature. I feel like you put time, energy, effort into a Pisces or somebody that operates under Pisces characteristics. They may be a air sign with water or a water sign with air. Yeah. And it comes off really heavy Pisces energy. So they're very spiritual. Like, I feel the high priestess energy. They might be in tune. Little bit of, what's the in tune mental? HDD, one of those? They might have that. The ADG, shoot. One of them letters. So they're very in tune. They're what's considered a mental thing for flesh and spiritual. They're just very in tune. And that attracted you so much that it's almost as if no matter, how can I say that? It didn't blind you, but you kind of gravitated to their energy. Because this page feels very, very, very in tune to me. Very high priestess energy. So they might be in tune spiritually, but they don't act in, they don't know, they don't follow through. Like, I don't know, like somebody gifted that just never utilized their gifts. Yeah, we can say it like that. So now that you see that this person kind of like became complacent, that's look, it is what it is. That's how I feel Sagittarius. Like, you feel like they're just not growing. They're just not growing, period. And what was enough to attract you and keep you around for a while, I ain't gonna lie, because you were intrigued and interested and all of those things. but they're not growing. And so now that your destiny is changing and you're evolving, you're looking at this page like, how could you still be, it's been what, 3-4 years? How could you still be a damn page? Like, seriously. And that's an internal battle for you, because you then start arguing with yourself about loyalty, and that don't have nothing to do with this person. This is you being Sag, because what you don't get credit for is loyalty, and that I know. But I also know that you guys will go to the bad, right, wrong, or indifferent for who you love. It's an internal battle with yourself, because it's like you're arguing with yourself, trying to figure out what's the best thing to do when it comes to this situation here, regardless of how this situation fits you. And you have a destiny, you have a purpose and a plan for abundance, for stability, you know, with this King of Pentacles, generational wealth, 10 of Pentacles right behind it. You have things that you're working on in the carnal world, and you have changes happening in the spiritual world, like all the way around. And all, you know, your partner, your side buddy, or your spouse that's supposed to be by your side, and you guys going together. Look how this king is looking at this page like, God darn, would you please, please. It's just, you know, I love you guys. We talking, all right? You're right now in divine favor, star energy, Aquarian energy here. You're right now in divine favor, okay? The spotlight is on you. The limelight is on you. You know that. You feel that. You feel these changes happening in your life with the Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely, all right? And this water, again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, doesn't matter to me, Queen of Cups. So now we're elevating, but we're elevating when it comes to emotion from you. That's the thing. When it comes to their communication or emotional display or emotional exchange with you, it's a page. But when it comes for your love, it's a queen, which is an unconditional mother loving love. This is grandmom's breasts. This is a safe hug. It makes all pain go away. I love the love of the Queen of Cups, you know, and that's the kind of love that you feel either for this person or the way that you're trying to learn to love yourself. All right. And the way that you do that and be honest is to teach. If you want this person to love you properly, then they need to be taught a little harder, because they're not growing. And or if you're loving on yourself and you want to know how, then you need to be a little more honest with yourself, even if it hurts. Okay? The difference between receiving in the Queen of Swords and receiving under perception, you know, which is a feminine energy as well, very knowledgeable, eyes wide open, okay? Eyes wide open, but you see the sword points down. She's not big on talking. She's a doer. Or she wants to renegotiate, or she's checking for details. You understand? That's what I was talking about with that renegotiation. But with that Hierophant Taurian energy coming in with your growth and development, it's because of knowledge and honesty. You know, communication, even if it hurts. All right, my loves? That's what's going to bring you that bliss. 10 of Cups right behind it. Bliss. Happiness. Everybody's kumbaya. All right, that's enough. Guys, I hope this helps. If any event you say, look, Green Eyes, I don't know you. You don't know me. This doesn't resonate. I'd be okay with that. Please check your moon, check your rising sign this time. Don't take the energy with you if it's not for you. Please leave it here for another Sagittarius. Everybody, thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you guys are notified of future readings. It is absolutely free and it supports the channel. Remember, we are all perfectly imperfect. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.